Welcome to Sovereign Mamas, the podcast sanctuary for visionary women who are building lives, businesses, and legacies in alignment with their feminine power. I'm your host, Julia Jörg, intuitive business coach, mama of two, and systems strategist for solo-led entrepreneurs. Here, we honor both your sacred role as a mama and your wild vision as a changemaker. Expect soul-aligned strategy, raw storytelling, behind the scenes, and powerful conversations that support you in scaling your business without sacrifice. If you're done choosing between success and sovereignty, you're home. Let's begin.
There we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to this amazing, fabulous, incredible milestone. Like this is, yes, we call it Meet the Authors, but it's so much more. I can't even explain what it actually means, this moment. I'm very thrilled to be with you who made it live here. Thank you for coming. It's an incredible, I think it will sink in later. You know how you feel sometimes when you've worked towards something, and then when it's there, it's like you can't really fathom in the moment. But I'm super thrilled. So this is not a webinar. The reason why we're doing this today is literally to mark this special moment of the creation of Secrets of Sovereign Mamas as a milestone. And it's intentionally one day before the official launch date because I wanted to do something to activate the energy. I wanted to really get us all into the connection with the book before it is out. Now, saying this, hi. Now, saying this, it is actually sometimes you have to stay in this flex moment and in this flex mode, I should say. And this project really, truly has tested me in so many ways, like with practicing, from leadership, from trust, from patience, from I don't even know where, like in all areas. And this week, when the moment came to then finally submit the manuscript and everything, I got a surprise. It was always saying, okay, you have to submit the manuscript at least 48 to 72 hours so that you're hitting your milestone, your launch date and everything. And so I did. And then it got approved instantly. So the book is live. And this means it is on Amazon, and I didn't share it with anyone, but we can now say this is not a pre-launch event. It is actually a celebration. It is like we're doing it. We have it. It's here. So yeah, I'm super thrilled. I think it's perfect. It is perfect the way it is, and we just adapt. We flow with everything that comes our way. Okay. And I wanted to maybe, I don't know, everyone has their feet on the ground, everyone feels already grounded, but I just want to take a moment to, really ground ourselves and really anchor into what it meant, because everyone who's here now and who committed to saying yes to this book said yes to something so much bigger, to sharing your voice. You were brave enough to say, I'm going to go all in, no matter what it takes. And I know for some of you, it was a very deep dive into your inner world healing process. And it takes courage. It takes courage to shed light into those areas and corners of your story that maybe some people on this planet have never heard. People who are foreign to you, and now they're going to see and get to know you, which is so special. And yes, so I want to congratulate those who were brave enough, all our amazing 11 co-authors. Hi, Zema, welcome. And yes, so this is this is, of course, something very special to do, and this is the reason why I wanted to have this book series launched. And I'm just gonna mute everyone real quick, and then yes. So if you're new and if you're coming in and we're already rolling, I'm just gonna maybe pin something here. So please share in the chat where you're tuning in from, who is the author who invited you in, like what's the connection to the book. This is always amazing to know. I'd love to just yeah, take a moment also to go around now and give everyone who contributed to the book a moment and an opportunity to share from the heart what made you say yes to joining this project, to yeah, from London, hi, through Katie, amazing. Yeah, what made you join it? What made you say, I want this world to know about my story? And like I said, not everyone is live today, and now they're dripping in. Not everyone is live today, so I have a few recordings of the other co-authors. And so I would say whoever is live goes first, and then I'll play the other recordings later. Okay. Sister family coming in. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So since it's still very fresh, and I just said the intro to our co-authors, I just want to briefly recap. So we're not doing a pre-launch event right now. It's not a webinar. We're actually, the book is already live. So this was a little surprise, to be honest, but it is perfect as it is. So in a few moments, I'm going to also share the link, and whoever feels already excited and wants to go ahead and get a copy for themselves is obviously invited. But I'm going to go round, and I think I'm going to start with you, Meredith. You're in the center of my screen, and I'll just let you share. Like, let's keep this brief, since we do have 11 authors, but if everyone like 1 to 2 minutes just shares who you are, what you would like everyone to take away from your chapter, and what inspired you to join.
Yeah, hi, I'm Meredith, everyone. I'm in Los Angeles, California. And for me, I really felt like this was such a healing experience for me. I had some transition in midlife with my career, and I really didn't know I knew who I was, but I didn't feel like I was showing up as my authentic self. And, I've been able to find a passion of supporting women in midlife with a variety of different resources. I'm a natural connector. And so for me, what I took from this time season chapter in my life is that that's my superpower. And if I'm able to support other women with making sure that they're connected with the right resources, that is what I do. So I started a women's community and offer resources for women. And I just really think that what I want people to take from this chapter is listen to your authentic self. There was still a part of me that was missing my past career and my past, I don't know who I identified with. And I did medical device sales for many, many years. And while I'm still doing my passion and leading a women's community, I recently did get back into medical device sales. And so I listened to myself, to my passion, to my story, to my purpose. And so that's one thing I was able to create something really beautiful with creating this women's group and also listening to myself. And I think writing and contributing this chapter, I had no intention of going back into medical device sales a year ago or about when we started talking about this project. And I'm so thankful that I'm allowing myself to listen to what is true for me. So whether that's starting a business, whether that is collaborating with people, whether that's going back into the corporate world, whatever that space feels right for you, listen to your authentic self. And that's what I want people to take from my chapter.
Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing, Meredith. And yes, it's
Thank you.
such a great example of, also not like accepting the path, right? you didn't know a year ago. It was completely different, and now it changed. And just allowing it to unfold. We never know. We never know.
Yeah,
So this is awesome.
yeah,
Happy for you.
agreed. Thank you. I really appreciate the opportunity because I think the whole experience has allowed me to live my life with passion and purpose. My passion with supporting women and my purpose for creating a space where I can help individuals with my corporate job.
Amazing. Yes,
Thank
yes,
you.
I can't wait. Yeah, the chapters are all amazing, but yours came in first, and it was definitely like kicking off something inside of me where I was like, oh gosh, I'm mind blown. So I can't wait for everyone to read it. It's really
Thank
special.
you. I was crying too much when I wrote it, and I thought I'm missing something. So when you read my chapter, you
Hmm.
realize my career that shifted for me. And I just realized through writing this that I really, really missed it. So
Oh, thank you. Okay, amazing. Um, Yeah, I mean, you can also please, if you listen and then something comes up, share it in the group. This is not a one-way street here. If you like what resonates with you when the women are sharing their whys, we would love to hear, of course, what comes up for you. And then I would say, Sarah, you're in I'm just going round in circle now. Sarah, you have the mic.
Ah, thank you. Wow, I was listening to Meredith, and now I understand why we're all in this book together. For me, it's exactly the same, with a little bit of a different spin. I talk about wealth and leadership because I I've been creating always, all my life, and whether it's sometimes hard to put a plan and a project together, I have this drive within me that it's always in creation mode. And people look at me and they're like, "Oh my goodness, you're so amazing! You create this and you create that." And sometimes things don't always go to plan. Sometimes things are not always successful. But I always felt this pressure within me because of how I grew up, I guess, that things had to be perfect and things had to be successful every time. And when projects wouldn't go to plan, I would feel the failure. I would feel this, why I haven't been able to make it work. But now, at this stage of my life, I see every project, every creation, every conversation, every connection, every relationship as an amazing success because it all contributed as all like that pool of lessons of wisdom that came together. And my life is not perfect whatsoever, even now, but I feel very rich inside. I feel very wealthy. And the wealth for me is not always in the numbers, it's in that wisdom, in that richness that we create for ourselves by living our truth. And that truth, it's discovered piece by piece. With, even as Meredith said, that she supports other women and still she had something missing. And I believe that when we accept that, our journey it's forever evolving and we are never like but we enjoy it and we find the wisdom and the richness and the wealth and we lead through it. We lead ourselves and we lead with our other women that teach us every day with their stories. We can really live a wealthy life for ourselves and be the example, the way shower for our children that sometimes feel confused with friends and other peers, and they're like, "Oh, look at my mother. She fails. She's got success. She goes ups and down, but she creates a life that she believes in." And they naturally do the same without having to teach them anything because they see and they do, and they learn that they can feel and trust their own intuition, their own creation. And that for me is a leadership and wealth, the feminine way, which is not always soft, sometimes requires a lot of discernment, spine, and willingness, and lots of doing.
Yes, beautiful. Thank you so much, Sarah. Thanks, really, because also this deeply resonates and connects and is the reason for, the idea of this book is after so many conversations with women and mothers around the world, I just knew that women are done shrinking inside motherhood, right? And this is why it's so important to highlight these stories, because look at us. Like, really, we're done compartmentalizing, we're done pretending sovereignty and nurturing can't coexist. And that's why it's so important for us to do what we're doing here. And so thank you, thank you, thank you again. Yeah. And Katie, what about you? Come
Hi.
on. Hi.
Hi, everyone. So yeah, I'm Katie Klein. Um, I'm a mother of four, and I'm a mentor, really, whose life mission is to help people become financially and mentally stable, and all rooted in sovereignty and self-leadership. So I couldn't be more honored to be a part of the first edition of Sovereign Mama's book. So thank you so much. I wrote my chapter called My Uprising, really because I needed to tell the truth about what it actually looks like to rise. You know, not in this dramatic overnight way, but in a real natural, slow, painful, powerful way that happens when a woman decides to start abandoning herself ultimately.
Mm.
For most of my life, I was a people pleaser. And, whilst there is beauty in giving, I learned that if you're always pouring out, you eventually lose yourself. So, this chapter is a story of what happened when I turned inwards. And I want readers to take away that your outer world changes when you do. You're not powerless, you're not stuck, you're not broken. It's just that the life you want begins the moment you decide that you can become the person that can hold it. So yeah, so my uprising is really just an invitation to women, people out there to rise, to remember who you are, and to understand that everything you've been searching for has always, always been inside of you, always. So yeah.
Oh, amazing. I'm so happy. Thank you so much, Katie. And I know, especially like, yes, it's taken some, it's taken some balls to get it all out and on paper. And I really applaud every single one of you. And I know, yeah, it's not easy. And then facing this and going through and still standing strong and sharing. Yes, amazing. Ah,
Definitely. Yay.
fantastic.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Before we move on, a quick question, if, or maybe a thought, because I'm not sure how long everyone can stay on. So, and if everyone listened to, is there anyone who needs to go earlier? Yes. Okay. What I will do now, and again, obviously, this is an invitation, but since we're all here, I'm assuming everyone is interested in getting the book, not only meeting the authors. So I'm gonna paste in the chat real quick the links, and I'm doing just the main ones. But if you go on Amazon in your country, then you will, in case they're not in this list. So here you go. Then. Ah, ta-da! Yeah, thank you. Congratulations to everyone. Amazing. Exactly. Um, Lovely. Then I would say we go on with you. Now you moved up here. You raised your hand, and please, you have the mic.
Okay, sure.
Here you go.
Let me just take off my hand. Yes, here. Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. Congratulations. Just
Yay!
so happy that we can meet and to get to know each other. I'm so excited to read the chapters of each one of you. And the beauty of it is that it all has something in common. So I don't know how you managed magically to get the threads across, Julia, but you truly surely did. So it's really
It is.
nice.
It is like, thank you for pointing this out. And this is, if I can just add this, this is something that I did not intentionally do. Like, you came to me, and in an order, I did, yes. So it's perfect. And I was each time when someone new came in, and then I heard the story, and then I read the story. I mean, yes, it's perfect. So I didn't do anything other than receiving you.
Well, thank you for doing it so graciously, and we are so honored and excited to be part of this beautiful project. And I just love the name so much with Sovereign Mamas. It's so intriguing. Like it's like, how is that? Is that professional? I'm like, yeah, it's like you brought some of this very feminine energetics into a more professional way of doing it, and that's how I felt me being involved in it. So I'm just really excited to be able to bring my professional experience and my journey into something that is truly who we all are, which is celebrating of our motherhood. My daughter was here. I'm like, come and sit until I listen to me speaking because it really is a celebration of being a mom. And it feels good to be able to do it with like-minded moms. And so I think that's the treasure that we are offering to every mama is that we are amazing. We believe in being such great professionals, and we have all gone through moments where we struggle. And I think that's the story I wanted to get across in the chapter is that somehow I found the fuel and the courage because I'm a mother. And sometimes people's like, how can you be a mother of four? And how did you do that? I'm like, it's because I have my children that I've been able to get all this stamina and this perseverance and this wanting to do more and continue. And it's because of them. And so a lot of time when I see women's like, I don't know if I can do both, I'm like, you are missing on what can be the source of your very existence and your own power. And to me, in the chapter, that's what I wanted to portray is that, I speak about a very difficult episode that I had in my professional life where I've just lost everything. I was manager of big, large funds of $100 million. And I was just faced with some struggle with some investors, and I found myself in the bottom of the void. And because I saw my girls and I have a son and three daughters, I'm like, I can't do it for them. I am their role model. I'm their everything. And somehow I'm like, all right, let me get myself together and let me find a way. And this is what I did. I was like, it was just in a moment of a second that I'm like, I can't give up. And I can't give up not because of me. I can't give up because I'm a mom. So there
Mhm.
is such an incredible source of, I think it's just beyond power. It's like who we truly are, what fuels us, what our fuel, our oxygen, our everything. It comes from within. So we are creators and we get to be recreated each time because of that, every moment, every day. And so I created Bal Method because it's just my steps. Because I'm like, okay, how I'm gonna recreate me? I gotta believe in me again because I lost the trust. So I got to trust me and understand me even in uncertainty. How can I strengthen that? Then what type of action can I take? And they're like mini tiny mini steps because that's how you build confidence, that's how you rediscover you, and that's how you create the momentum, and that's how you lead. So these are the three phases I have. I use them for more than 600 women in our programs, also with men. And it's a journey of being a mother. That's truly what it is. And if we can celebrate that and we can see like just women that reach high levels and like, because I'm a mom, that's why I'm able to do it. And it just changed the whole paradigm and the whole conversation around motherhood. Yeah.
Lovely. Oh, amazing, amazing. And you know, this is such a perfect example. Thank you for sharing because it's like every woman who's in this book it carries a different frequency and, you know, different wounds, different wisdom, but we have this overall thread of sovereignty, right? And so this is why we can come from all the different parts of the world, different angles,
Yeah, I'm from Morocco. That's why I'm like, can I come first because it's late? Yeah, we
Yeah.
are all over the world. That's exactly what we are. And we're a celebration of being
Hmm.
all the same. Thanks,
Yeah.
Julie. Thanks, Julia.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Mm.
Um, okay. Kelly, I will hop off when my son wakes up. If you are ready, then I would give you the mic now. Ha, she is. Come on.
I just realized I still had my video off. I apologize.
Yes, welcome. Hi.
Oh, hello. Okay, so I'm Kelly Schmallenberg and I'm from Ontario, Canada. And truthfully, I know there's so many more shares to go, but I'm already just listening to every woman here. I mean, I've heard a little bit of your stories before, and I've, been able to witness you throughout this journey together. But just listening, it's giving like, I think, was it Katie? Yeah, you said goosebumps, giving goosebumps on like just knowing that we are partnered and coming together to share a collective story in our own unique ways throughout this entire book. And I think it's just such an honor and privilege to have been a part of this alongside such incredible women. So I just want to first off say thank you. I'm so grateful to be a part of this. And the reason that I said yes was because I'm a women's empowerment and mindset coach, and I fully believe in the ability to give women a voice. That every single woman out there has a story to share. And how many times have we been felt like, or in this moment of feeling like we don't have a platform to do so? We don't have the ability to do so. We're too much. We're not enough. We're too loud. You're too quiet. You're too this. You're too that. And ultimately, coming together in a space like this allows not only just one story to be heard, but multiple. And, Julie, you touched on that. Everybody's got a different frequency in this. And it's so important to show that no matter how your life is going, I mean, I've got a 17-month-old, so I'm a brand new mom, and I've got two adult stepchildren, and that I was kind of thrown into the rat race with. And I was like, it's a huge life change. And then there's, all these women who have this experience of over time being a mother. And it's allowing yourself to say, I get to be with whoever resonates with me, and I get to learn from every single story within this.
Mhm.
And knowing that collectively, there's going to be a message that changes even one person's life, and so if you're reading this, or when you get your copy of it, I'm so excited. Please make sure that you're posting on social media and sharing that you have your copy, and take photos with it and tag all of us, connect with all of us if you can, because we want to celebrate with you, because the power in these pages are literally life-changing. And I hope that you feel so deeply how each and every single one of us felt in writing this. And in my chapter, I really shared about the space of the hardship of motherhood. Like, we have moments where, being a new mother, I didn't expect what I was going to receive here. Right? I didn't expect the journey that unfolded for me. And I am so grateful for the willingness to move forward. And I'm so grateful for the fact that I was an entrepreneur and I learned, my personal development pieces and mindset pieces beforehand, because it was a rocky road. And getting here, I know Julia knows a lot of what I've been through over the last year. And it's, even this book has brought me to a peace of mind to say, no matter what happens, we're all in this together. We all have a story to share. And this is just part of that space where we get to voice who we are, belong where we choose to belong, and become the woman who stands in her power, stands up for her boundaries, and really owns her life in such a beautiful way. So thank you for this opportunity to be a part of this. I just want to send my gratitude to each and every one of the authors. Julia, Katie, I'm not going to be able to name all of you, but thank you, thank you, thank you for, sharing your hearts and your souls in all of this. And I cannot wait to get my hands on my copy and to get all of your hands and to continue moving forward in this.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, this book really exists because you, or we women, remembering who we are. And this is not a small thing. So thank you for saying all the things you said, Kelly. It's so great to have everyone here and with so deep wisdom and and you touched on something. Yes. So even if you're now like if you're catching the replay or if you're live here and you get your copy, please share it in the chat. Let's celebrate. Like we can also maybe instead of completing the round, I don't know, Sammy, how you feel, but we can also take the moment and do do a little purchase moment and activation of the book together, and then we complete the circle round. And then that's a very good point. Whenever you have it in your hands, and even if it's the ebook version of it, tag us on social media. If you only know Sovereign Mamas or me on social media, I can tag everyone. I have been tagging and practicing the names. So I will make sure you all get tagged. Yes, so if you don't see your country's link, yes, amazing. You already got your copy. Quick. Amazing. Hint, Meredith. So good. Um, woohoo, woohoo. You are part of this. Of course, and I know you all know this, but for me, it was so important to just like um, give this another special initiation. And I was always bouncing back and forth the idea of having it launched and officially public on Valentine's Day or on, the 13th, because this is self-love day, the divine feminine. And I was like, oh, both is great. And now it is just like in my time zone, it's already the 14th. In some of yours, it's still the 13th. So I know, Sarah, you're also here on the 14th already. So it's perfect as it is. And it's, I love it. I just love it. Amazing, amazing. Sammy, I don't know how long you can hang out, so I'm gonna give you the mic before I play the others' recordings as well. Hi.
Hello. Hi, everyone. I'm so excited to be here with you all. Yes, I'm Sammy. I'm a mom of two girls, and like everyone here and everyone listening and everyone who will read the book, I have experienced so much. There are so many stories. Like, how can you wrap up everything that you'd like to say in one story, in one chapter, in under 3,000 words? So just everyone who's written these chapters and have been able to like we can feel it. Like we're in it with you. We can feel each and every one of our stories. And I have always had this deep, deep belief that moms are the ones that are going to change the world. And the way we're going to do that is from being able to have that internal freedom, that sovereignty, but really be able to pour into life, our children, ourselves, like everything from an overflowing cup. And one of the biggest reasons that I jumped onto this project immediately is because all of these incredible women that are also writing their chapters, that are also moms, that have also gone through so many different things, like we are all incredibly unique in our journey, in the things that happen to us, except our feelings are the same. And I think that's why a lot of us gravitate to like biographies and like reading and watching and other people's stories, is because while maybe we can't relate to the exact thing that's happening, we can 100% relate to the feelings, to pretty much, yeah, like just to the feelings that we all experience throughout our life. And with Sovereign Mama, it's been absolutely incredible to have this, like everyone said it, everyone has this different frequency. And yet, as we're reading these stories and as we talk to each other, we realize we're all the same. Like, yes, there's a different story, there's different lipstick, but like we are all the same. We're all moms. We're all searching for that peace, that freedom. And so that's what I chose to write about too, is just this radical acceptance, because that's been my experience with finding this deeply rooted and felt peace and freedom, is like through this radical acceptance and feeling what is needing to come out. And so that's what I share in my chapter. And yeah, I mean, it's just been such a beautiful journey, and I hope everyone enjoys every single one of these stories, even if you're like, oh, I don't have 4 kids, or I'm so well past the newborns, or I don't even have kids yet, or whatever. But I really think that that emotional bond between all of our experiences towards freedom and into freedom and through the chaos and the hardship and all of that to the other side is so incredibly relatable to each and every one of us. So, yes, thank you.
Well said. Thank you so much, Sammy. And yeah, it's an honor to have you all in this book. And it's like every time I speak with you, hear your words, I'm like, of course you're here. And this is, yeah, every time touching over and over again. And before I forget, you even got, like all of you are going above and beyond, not only contributing to this book, not only sharing your story, your wisdom, your time, your everything, but then now also for those of you, and I'm talking to the audience, like everyone who's joining us in the readership, you will get 11 amazing gifts from the co-authors. And so we did a little bit of a movement activation here with the resource vaults that we created. And that is if you are supporting us today on the launch day and within the next 48 hours, we would love for you to have access to this amazing, incredible resource vault. And these are not freebies, these are not offers that, these are offers that actually deepen your experience with the chapter, with the book, with this movement altogether. So that, yes, so that you can reflect on it. We want this to be for you. Yes, these are stories, but like Sammy just said, you can relate to those, and we would love for you to also use the integration companion. We have a workbook, so with every purchase, this comes along, so you can journal on and reflect on all the chapters and what comes up for you, so that you really can walk away with something deeper and hopefully shift, and hopefully this inspires you, and hopefully then you also make those adjustments, those bold moves, those pivots in your life. That's really our, and I speak for everyone here because I know that is our desire and hope for you. And yeah, the only thing you get to be doing is email me a screenshot. You can put in the subject line purchase Sovereign Mamas or Secrets of Sovereign Mamas, and then I will give you access to this resource vault, and then you have 11 amazing offers, and it's coaching sessions with so I'm just gonna name a few so that you understand. It's done for you, a do-it-yourself branding course. There is a coaching session. There is, a masterclass that helps you manifest, reconnect to your dream session, distance Reiki healing session, multiply your income. If you're interested in adding something, there is so much value in it. The sober shift, if you're looking to let something go, old patterns, a membership access for a full year. It's insane. And I'm scrolling through, noticing that I'm not sharing my screen. I'm gonna do this real quick so that you see this as well. And then I will go over. So here, can you all see my screen? Yes. Okay, cool. So this is basically, like I said, you're not only getting an amazing book, but you're also getting access within the next 48 hours to, I think, a total of over 1,000 US dollars. It doesn't matter. It is the gesture behind, and it is truly something that will move the needle forward. Okay. And yeah, I will email this to everyone who's emailing me at contact@Sovereign Mamas. Maybe I should put that in the chat, and then you know who to and how to access this. Yeah, it's amazing prices. So, and with no further ado, I'm gonna complete the round and play our other incredible authors.
Aloha, my name is Rochelle Serna, and I am honored to be one of the co-authors in this first edition of Secrets of Sovereign Mamas. I am a brand and website designer, and I was actually lucky enough to link up with Julia to help create the visual identity for the Sovereign Mamas movement, which is very near and dear to my heart. So when I was asked to be one of the co-authors, I was so excited and maybe even a little nervous because I wanted to make sure that what I was writing could live up to the specialness of this movement, of this book, and this legacy that's being created of women around the world sharing their stories, connecting with each other, and helping everyone just feel seen and understood where they are. I think one of the most special things about this book is that you can see yourself within others and you can see where the similarities lie. And even though we all have such different stories, we all have the same overarching lessons that we're learning and this ability to come back home to ourselves through those lessons. So it's a very, very special project and I'm honored to be a part of it. And I hope that you all enjoy reading as much as I enjoyed writing. Have a beautiful day. Bye.
And I have to add something here. I mean, she repeated what we said, right? It's so incredible. Rochelle just fits in. And it, she's the most generous and most incredible human that, came into my life even way before the book was an idea. And she just says this casually in a side note. No, she created the whole branding of Sovereign Mama. So yes, I had some ideas, but she took them out of my head and created the branding and was a trooper along the way. Also now in the final moments when, formatting the book cover, like there's so much more. So a huge, huge, huge thank you here to Rochelle, who was a big, big, big part of creating the visual side of thing, the beautiful side of thing, of Sovereign Mamas, I should say. And yeah, thank you, Rochelle. If you catch the replay, then thank you so much for being here and being part of it. And then we have two more who couldn't make it and have sent me their video messages because they wanted to say
Hello, everyone. It's so nice to meet you. I'm so sorry I can't be there in person, but I'm there with my heart and my thoughts with you right now. My name is Leontine Leonberg. I'm an alcohol-free coach and one of the authors of the first series of Secrets of Sovereign Mamas. I am so happy that you're here today and that you're about to read this amazing book because it is chock full of inspirational stories from women all over the world sharing their secrets, basically their life upgrades that can help you further in your journey. I hope my story will do the same for you. And again, thank you so much for being here. And I hope that maybe we'll connect in person another time. Bye-bye.
Leo is my neighbor, and she's a beautiful human being as well. And when we connected, it was like an instant yes for both of us that this needs to be part of this book. And yeah, I won't take away anything from her story, but it's an incredible transformational story as well. And I just wanted to also acknowledge that, I know some of us were doing this online thing and showing up and talking about our businesses, our lives as a profession, but some of us don't, right? And so this book has challenged a few and has brought out, you have to be brave, not only to write the chapter, that's just one thing, but part of it is also showing up. And now I'm an author. I did do something meaningful, talking about it, and yes, crying along while writing it, right? Oh my gosh, yeah. So I'm applauding every single one of you. And to complete the round, did I now? I need to share again. I'm gonna play the lovely Erin, who also couldn't make it.
Hello, my loves. I am Erin Pitnero. I'm coming to you from Rochester, New York. I want to apologize that I can't be there live with you all today. Unfortunately, mom duties call, but I wanted to give a shout out. I wanted to jump in and say how grateful I am to be a part of this work of art alongside these amazing women, these amazing mamas. This chapter, The CEO Mama, Alchemizing Through Leadership and Motherhood, has been something so near and dear to my heart. Really, what it means is that we get to be the CEO of our life. We don't have to choose motherhood or our career. We get to make massive impact inside of both. That is the magic that is alchemizing from our soul. And I'm just so grateful that this is out in the world for people to share. Love you guys.
Erin. Amazing. Yes, amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then there's Jeanette and Anissa, and everyone has a busy life, and I get it, but you have the author bios in the book, of course. So if you're curious and reading the book and you want to dive deeper, please do reach out. And yes, if you purchase the book now within the next 48 hours, you'll get the direct links to everyone's websites or wherever they're linking their amazing offers. So there is definitely, and then if you are not finding it on social media and you say, Julia, how can I get in touch with Sarah, Katie, or Meredith? I will, of course, share the contacts, but nowadays it's so easy. What am I saying? Silly. Okay. I think I would love to just again do another round of celebration, cheering everyone on here, and saying thank you that you did do and make, decide for this book, for contributing and being here and showing up, because it means so much to me. And I know that only if we're doing these types of projects, and projects sound so small, this is I know this is a movement creation, and I'm envisioning something so big that we're really here to change the world, and we can do this with each movement at a time, and everyone has their causes, and for me this is just a very big cause. I feel mothers aren't celebrated enough, and we're changing this now. So thank you for being part of this movement. Thank you for having, shared this milestone moment with me here live. And for everyone who's catching the replay, thank you, thank you, thank you equally. This means so much. And now go get your books and read them, share them with the world, and let me know when you have it. Screenshot, tag us, and lots of love. And speak soon.